Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So today I'm going to show you guys player versus environment and player versus player builds for the Tempest class. Again, shout out to Humadson for giving me these builds. And also to Asmodai for some tips. They also have the same player versus player build. Going to start first with the green set. For PvE, it's always the same. 4 pieces Vitus Urges and 4 pieces Grace of the Flagellant, except for Challenge Reef. For Challenge Reef, use any set that has the highest combat rating. Alright, so let's start first with open world farming. You can also use this in Verge and in Erebban. For the skills, Wind Edge, Storm Fury, Crosswinds, Rolling Surf, and Squall. For the Paragon tree, I am using Gold Find, Rat, Zeal, Heart of Rat, Exorcism, and for the legendary skill, Lightning Rod. For the essences, Unyielding Vision, Slippery Shell, Roaring Pulse, Howling Anchor, Skyne Parter, Hurricane Hitch, Knockbroad Horn, and Marozi Spine. Basic rotation of the skill, just use 3 of your buff and then dash around from group of enemy to another group of enemies. Next will be for Dungeon, Terror Reef, and Hellslayer Bounties. So it's the same for the skills, for the green set, and for the essences. The only difference is the Paragon tree. I'm now using Harbinger. Quick Step, Blur, Ambush, Hone Steel, Fate, and for the legendary skill, Overloaded. For raids, Vanguard on March 20 and Challenge Reef are all the same. The difference is for Vanguard, I am now using Phoenix Ashes here. For the raid, as I have an auxiliary here, and for Challenge Reef, as I said a while ago, any set that have the highest combat rating. So let's start with the skills. Wind Edge, Storm Fury, Vortex, Crosswinds, Rolling Surf. For the Paragon tree, Unseen Dynamism, Gifted, Uncanny, Bloodthirst, and Superiority. For the legendary skill, Overloaded. For the essences, Unyielding Vision, Overflow, Roaring Pulse, Howling Anchor, Skyne Parter, Hurricane Hitch, Knockbroad Horn, and Glory to Kasatra. Basic rotation for this one, just use all of your skills at the same time. They are all buff. So that is for player versus environment. Basically, it's just 2 builds. Next, for player versus player. Again, this is 2 builds with different Paragon trees. Going to start first with the one I am using. For the skills, Wind Edge, Crosswinds, Rolling Surf, Flowing Strike, and Breaker. For the Paragon tree, using Brawler for Battleground, Heavy Armor, Rug, Combat Expertise, Combat Tricks, Defender of Sanctuary. You can also use Gladiator in Vault, using Hold Formation, First Aid, Cheat Death, Grizzled Veteran, to the Victor. If you do not want to use to the Victor, you can either use Uncontrollable or Quick-Witted. You can also use Slayer for Battleground, Proficiency, Vigor, Amplified Shields, Safeguard, and Unwavering. For the legendary skill, will always be Benefactor. For the essences, Unyielding Vision, Memento Onus, Safe Borders, Flaring Lighthouse, Skyne Parter, Hurricane Hitch, Shriekwort, and Marozi Spine. For the green set, always 4 pieces Vitus Urges and 4 pieces Bloom Guides Prize. The basic rotation for this one is use Crosswind first and then Rolling Surf and then kite enemies. The only time that you will get close is when you use Flowing Strike and then go out immediately using Breaker. So you will leave Zephyrs beside the enemy. Again, 2 buff, Flowing Strike, and then out. Flowing Strike, and then out. Kite. Very easy to use. Next build will be the one hit kill, but this was nerfed already. For the skills, Wind Edge, Squall, Rolling Surf, Flowing Strike, and Crosswind. For the Paragon tree will be the same as the first build. For the green set, still 4 pieces Vitus Urges, but now I am recommending 4 pieces Bounty Bank because we do not have Breaker anymore. For the essences, Lukli Ward, Memento Onus, Safe Borders, Seafarer's Throws, Sky Parter, Coral Shank, 1,000 Dooms, and Marozi Spine. So this build has one of the highest damage right now because of Squall. So this gives your dash additional damage. And in combination with the Crosswind. So this is now a dash. So basic rotation for this one is Squall, Rolling Surf, kite the enemies, and then Flowing Strike to stun them, and then use your Crosswind. Make sure to hit this. So this is your highest damage. For Curse property, 6 pieces Tortured, and 2 pieces either Nettled or Ghosted. You can also go for Lash if you want to. For the family bonus, damage taken from players reduce, duration of beneficial effects increase, damage to players increase, damage to enemies suffering loss of control increase, and damage to shielded enemies increase, so you can get the Vengeance set. If you have a difficult time of surviving, it's better to go for the classic maximum life increase, damage taken from nearby enemies decrease, black chance increase, damage taken from players reduce, and duration of beneficial increase, so you can get the barrier set, additional shield. For the enchantment, focus on getting accuracy up to 30%, so you can have 9% after strife in battleground. Also, it's better to have 4 pieces Flowing Strike, grant shield that absorbs damage for 4 seconds. Another priority will be critical hit chance. By the way, if you have causes your primary attacks to launch Water Blade, so Rolling Surf, this will also be a little bit helpful. But again, this is better, the Flowing Strike. You do not need any evasion at all for this one, but if you have it, then good for you. It's a little bit difficult if you are focusing already in multiple attributes. So the evasion is just a bonus. So that is basically it for player versus environment and player versus player for the Tempest class. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.